From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carry from Matt Breida, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man open. That's Harry.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And Oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That catch good for only a couple. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And again, it's Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. Buying time to his... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
at the 32-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And throw right side complete to Parker. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Once again, they run with Green on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Dolphins nothing.
Second and 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He's going to float this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Let's get it. Like, no. Blue 58. Here we go, deep. All day. Defense, all day.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We're on Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Damian Harris.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Rodgers. Now he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
It's now third and goal.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stephon Gilmore. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Rodgers. forced out to his left. Throw left side complete to Harry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 52. Bang, 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 bang. Kill. He's checking.
They'll run with Michelle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Miami.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they Again, stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They find some open field here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 41 yards on the ground.
18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Throw it, throw it. 630.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
They'll try to run it in, Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got his man. That's Harry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, flush to his right. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Dolphins 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Miami.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's what I do.
From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action, now it's Tua. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tua on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now a toss left side, Michelle. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. 88, 88, 88.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
and now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. The first down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Michelle.
Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they